Thank you for tuning in to the 2025 US Open Crokinole Championship, a Tier 1 National Crokinole Association event. This is the third place match between, in the blue shirts, Hammer Time, Ron Langell and Josh Carfiello, and up against them is Irish Steel. Magic Mike on your left, Jason Malloy on your right with the microphone, both players from the Extra Pint Crokinole Club. This will be a race to 7 points, but first, an announcement from Jason Malloy.
We're gonna cheer. Don't hold anything back. Okay? This is the US Open, so.
And with that announcement, let's go over to the volley, started off by Mark Ponzio. And it looks like Irish Steel has taken the win on that. They get to decide the first hammer. Looks like they will be taking it. So Ron, to kick us off in this race to 7 points to decide who gets the first place spot. Ron opening up with a 20, hearing the cheers. Oh, and we hear the boos for Jason Malloy as he is the first to miss. 20 opportunity for Carfiello, unable to convert. Over to Magic now. Now Hammer Time is up at 20. They are playing against the hammer, but slight advantage. But Ron, misfire there. Open 20 opportunity for Malloy, but he needs the crowd going. Oh, and despite the USA cheers, not enough to score a 20. Still decent position for Irish Steel right now, as they are about to have 2 discs on the board, which cancels out that 20 disadvantage. Oh, Magic! Unable to get it off. We will see what Langell is able to do here. Doesn't necessarily need to play to the middle, I don't believe at this point. Well, actually, yeah, they maybe should. And it looks like that's what he's going to do, most likely trying to catch a post. Lots of action there. At the very least, doesn't set Malloy up with any great 20s. Taking a second to adjust something on the floor. I think that's his drink or someone's drink, one or the other. Going for that center disc. Takes the off, and it looks like that blue shot is nicely posted. Not super close, but enough so to make Carfiello think. Oh, Carfiello loses his shooter. Irish Steel now with 3 blue on the board. We are halfway through our shots. See what Langell is able to do here. Takes the off, but rolling down to the 10. Now, of course, both the semifinal matches that these teams were in are also up now. I highly recommend you give them a watch. These teams obviously didn't get the result they wanted, but nonetheless, still great matches and great efforts from these teams collectively around the board. So tune into those. As we come down to our final 4 shots for each team. Looks like Magic just kind of tapped that red and was able to promote a blue into the 15 there. Looks like Ron's going for the single off on the outside. Looking at the points on the board, red has 30, blue has 15. So Hammer Time is still with a definitive advantage. Malloy doesn't look like he was quite able to get that off. That red disc hanging on by a wire. But a difficult shot for Josh here. Just because that second blue disc further away from him is most likely going to catch a post if he's shooting at that. And some consideration to go up the right side, but he might be taking off his own. Oh! Looked like that was almost a follow through. Lots jammed up here. Little too late to be peeling though. Or sorry, so much red, he shouldn't be peeling. Getting mixed up with my colors here. I've seen too much red and blue over the last little while. Final lap around the circle. See what Langell is able to do. Most likely just needs to take off and to stay on the board. Because yeah, Hammer Time still up that 20. Not discernibly behind in points on the board. And yeah, pressure certainly on Irish Steel to make something big happen. Malloy's shot now. He could maybe go up the left side for a 20. But I think he wants to clear a bit more off than that. So, not sure if he considered going through the zone. It looks like he's going to go up the line for that 20. And he drains it. You hear the chants. You hear the dunk. Didn't actually get the dunk in the cup, but still, such an epic photo. Tied in the cup. Mike needs to clean up quite a bit. I think, let's see. If he somehow gets those 2 10s off and rolls up into the 15, he could win it. Maybe if he gets off a 10 and a 5 and goes up in the 15, tie. Or if he sees a 20, that as well. Tricky situation here, though, just because those are very not well, they're horribly lined up for any kind of double. See what Magic is able to do, though. He didn't get his name for nothing. Can he do it? Looks like Malloy's making some suggestions, but I don't think there is a clear path to victory here. Oh! That's a tie right there. Woo! Get a high five between Irish Steel. We're going to see some highlights. Nice 20 from Malloy. And this beautiful dunk. Oh, I wish there was a nice photo camera on that. And then that wonky double that did the trick for Irish Steel to scrape a point out of that round. Malloy opening up. Barely in. Get a shrug for him. You know what? It's valid, so. Josh now. Roll to the outside. We'll see. Looks like Magic going to try to bring it back in. Nice. He just barely gets that off, but might have set Langell up for a 20, and he gets it with the off to go. Pressure on Irish Steel now. Malloy coming up short again, this time a lot closer, and maybe a 20 here for Garret. Not quite. Good news is he didn't necessarily need it, and play away from Magic now. Most likely looking for some posts. Now, last year, we saw Irish Steel win the 5th place match of the US Open, and that was quite a fun match in of itself, but certainly an upgrade now, making it up into the 3rd place match for maybe 3rd or 4th. Either way, they will be upgrading from last year's performance. Some cheers going on now. I don't know what's happening in the background there, but Malloy with an off, down into the 10. Play starting to get to the outside, and this is the kind of spot that Ron and Josh wanted in. Still not out of the 15 yet, though, as Magic can still pull it back in. Oh! That was close, but not quite. I don't know what the people are pointing out over there. I'm going to leave it to a commenter to let me know what the audience was all looking at out the window. Ron getting the off, staying in the 15. Malloy looks like he's going to be trying to roll in on that closer one, taking his time with this shot. If you haven't heard it already, Jason Malloy is the organizer behind this awesome tournament. So, kudos to him for being able to do so well while also simultaneously making sure an event runs smoothly. Anybody who's been in that position knows that it's incredibly tough to do both those things, and Malloy has certainly pulled it off. And in high spirits as well, having a lot of fun during this match. Ron with a simple takeout there. The clock is running out. 4 shots left for each team. 2 more times around the board. And Irish Steel needs to get play going in the center. Trying to angle in. Some awkward bounces off the post, but nonetheless in the 15 now. And we will see what Garret does. Doesn't get the off. Oh! We'll see if that ends up being costly. Hammer time still up in the 20s. And with it being their hammer, it'll be pretty hard to give this round up, but Irish Steel certainly not out of it, as Magic gets a beautiful double. And just like that, a little bit of pressure right now. Blue with 30 points on the board. Yeah, Irish Steel certainly not out of it. Ron with a simple takeout there. At this point, as long as they don't set up Malloy and Magic with the 20, they should be good to win the round. one more shot for each player around the board before we determine a winner of this round. Malloy taking his time. He knows it's do or die! Oh! Woo! You get the jump, you get the high five. What a nice shot from Malloy. And the spirits, man, why can't we have more Crokinole like this? I love it. Taking time to recollect himself. So round certainly isn't over yet. Malloy having some fun with Carfiello. Carfiello not quite able to get that off. But real pressure on Magic now. He needs to convert a 20, or Ron can just take out the higher scoring disc. And Hammer Time will take the first 2 full points of this match. Oh! Catches a host. Shot's pretty much inconsequential. Ron deciding to angle in, and Hammer Time goes up 3-1 now on the scoreboard. And that, oh, you see that beautiful drift in that gets a hop from Malloy. Going over to celebrate with Ponzio. Going to the 3rd round now, and we want to give another huge shout out again to the Extra Pint Crokinole Club for hosting the 2025 US Open Crokinole Championship. If you want to learn more about their club, we have their website linked in the description below. And through my little advert, there's been 20s around the table. Some beautiful shots, particularly from Malloy and Magic, but a nice bump and run from Ron as well. Open 20 from Carfiello. And now we're getting into a bit more of a tricky situation. That blue disc is pretty well hidden just because that red one is in the way of the lane you typically take at it. Looks like Ron's going to try to go through his... Oh, no! He tried, didn't go his way. Open 24, Malloy lifts out. Oh, man. Malloy needs a second to reset. The hat's coming off, boys. Oh, he's getting serious. Guess it's no more fun time from Malloy. Carfiello taking his time. Now, Irish Steel does have hammer, so pressure is on Carfiello and Lanzo to make something happen. But Carfiello able to just carve into there, and that red disc is in such an awful spot. We'll see what Magic is able to do with this. Oh! That was a disgusting 20. Well done from Magic. We're seeing why he gets his namesake. Some thought from Ron on what to do here. The best way to take off that blue disc. Some pressure to get a 20, and Ron isn't able. Could be I don't think there's an easy 20 here from Malloy, but I think he does want to do some cleanup. They do have hammer, and they're up at 20, but still, 2 red in the 15. And some discussion on the board of the best approach for this shot. I don't think Magic has a 20 there, so I don't know if Magic's looking for him to leave something, but we'll see what Malloy's approach is now. Oh, maybe he did want a 20, but he didn't get it. Okay, 20 opportunity here for Carfiello now. Oh, so close. He got the double. A little bit off on his angle, though. Magic content to tap on the outside there. Beautifully hidden in terms of that blue disc. I think for that shot, Magic was most certainly focused on getting that hide more than he was about really getting that off. And Ron taking his time. Oh. Don't know what happened there, but Malloy able to get a double. We're back over to Carfiello. Almost gets the angle in again. We're seeing a lot of almost shots from Carfiello here. And he's showing that he's deadly. And he figures that out in the next round or two. Irish Steel could be in trouble. But, oh! Tied in the 20s Cup. Still 2 blue on the board, so not a monumental mistake. Certainly stings, but the best thing you can do after a shot like that is just get your head back in the game. Ron now considering the best way to really make that hurt. Looks like he's going for that outside disc, though. Figure Carfiello can work with that blue closer to him better than Ron can. So yeah, Ron will be trying to go off posts. But down to the final shots for each player now. Malloy will have the hammer in this round. See what Carfiello is able to do once he moves. Looks like it was a lot of action, but not quite enough. Magic with an easy takeout. I think this round is all but wrapped up unless Ron can get a 20 right here. Oh. So tied currently. It looks like Malloy does need to shoot. They're down by a nickel on the board right now. So if he just takes off that closer red, that should seal the round. And that does it. Irish Steel tying it up 3-3 now. Seeing there was that initial spew of 20s, and this is just going around the board. That was back to back to back shots. See that beautiful touch from Magic. And finally this double, that was so close. You see inches off a double and a 20. Going to the fourth round, Magic going long. Ron with an opportunity to make it hurt. It lifts out. Back to Malloy. Slight advantage for hammer time right now as they are operating with the hammer. I think Carfiello will be more than content to, okay, gets it between the posts. Good work. Really doesn't leave Magic with anything. Looks like he's going to try to hide from Ron. Oh, what a gross spot. Trying to get the cheers going. It's a lot harder to appreciate those really good hides, but yeah, what Magic has done there, that is fantastic. Normally, you go over kind of half full over the center and try to get that blue disc, but that red one's in the way, so really no option. Like, Ron could go for it, but be incredibly tough. Looks like he's going to try to go around the post. Yeah, wasn't there. Well done from Magic to draw that mistake. Now we'll see what Malloy is able to do. Oh, loses his own, giving himself a thumbs down. Back to Magic, most likely trying to work his way back into the center now. Gets another good hide. It looks like Ron will have to, oh, maybe not Hogan's Alley. Nice touch from Langell. But a double now for Malloy. A little bit of cleanup. That won't get them out of the woods, but that's the kind of action they need to be taking. That, or he can angle in. Don't know what Malloy was saying to Carfiello there, but probably just having some fun, joshing around. Not able to get the double. And Carfiello will be more than content to just hit and stick there in that awkward spot between the posts. Pretty much no way for Magic to work with that to get inside. So Magic's working with that closer disc. Oh! Went for it, didn't get it. Leaves Langell with an open board, but Langell coming up short. Now we'll see what Malloy is able to do. Most certainly going for that disc. I think they were clarifying hammer, and hammer time does have it right now. So they need a 20 right now. And it's certainly there. There is an angle in here, but it's not a gimme. Oh! Almost, but not quite. Passes on the chance to Carfiello, who drains it. Gets the applause from the crowd. Magic now in a tricky spot, needs to roll in. Oh, catches a post again. Open board for Ron. Able to capitalize. Shots nearly inconsequential as Malloy comes up short. Carfiello trying to roll away, goes a little bit strong. The door is open for them to get back in this round, but it's going to be tough. Magic leaving the backboard. Unless Ron drops his 20 for the other team, which he does not. And yeah, shots inconsequential at this point. Hammer time will be going up again, bringing the score 5-3 now. in favor of Hammer Time. Seeing that like last backboard 20, this shot from Langell as well. Beautiful 20s, really sealing that round. Going to the 5th round now. This video coverage is provided to you by Tracey Boards, the official board builders of the World Crokinole Championships. To learn more or to buy your very own board, go to traceyboards.com. The website is in the link in the description below. 120 for each team, and a bit of a situation on the board. So that blue disc is awfully close to the center. Awkward spot though. I don't think there's an easy conversion for Ron here. And he could go through his own technically, but I don't think that's the best move. Looks like he's going to go up the left side. Takes it off. Malloy now really going to be working to pull it off the post. Ron and Josh are 2 points away from that 7-point goal post, which means if they win this round, they will win the 3rd place spot at the 2025 US Open. So pressure is really on Malloy and Magic not to lose a round now. Oh! The pressure does not get to Magic as he absolutely drains that. Hammer Time, Langell able to balance out the cup, but spirits are certainly high after that. There's such a good feeling about nailing shot and getting back into your groove. See what Carfiel is able to do here. Might be a touch 20. Goes for it, and he gets it! Oh man, oh man. Gets a fist bump of approval from Malloy. Magic telling him to hold up. Why? Go for the bump 20. Go for it, Magic. You got this. I think that's the right call. I believe in you. You always want to make sure as a team, though. Like, if you think something's wrong, you point it out. Because, yeah. Especially when you're so close like this. Magic! He saw it, and he did it. What a shot. Pressure back on Hammer Time as Langell shot now. Lots of action off the post. Malloy and Magic can afford to play some defense. Malloy with a beautiful roll away between the posts there. See if Carfiello tries to carve in. Doing a decent job getting in, but might have come a little too close to the center. See what Magic does here. Could play defense, but I'm really not going to count him out to drain a 20 right now. It's all a matter if he sees it with certainty or not. And the way he's approaching it, I think it's going to be a roll away. Oh, okay. Interesting off, but doesn't leave Langell set up for anything super nice. As we're coming down to the final 4 shots for each team. Oh, big mistake. Might have left Malloy set up for a 20. I think at this point he goes for it. Technically could do defense, but I don't think it gets much nicer than that. Nice 20. Carfiello keeping caught up in the cup, but definitive disadvantage now for Hammer Time. They need a miss out of Malloy and Magic. Oh, Langell going long. Shot's nearly inconsequential. Even if Carfiello drains this, all Magic needs is a valid shot. And that just about seals this round. Irish Steel will be tying it up 5-5. And that does it. Scores 5-5 now. Seeing some beautiful 20s from both teams. It's certainly back and forth. But yeah, even shots like that, just as simple, but under pressure can be so tough to hit. You want to make sure you get it right. This could be it. Malloy, what are you doing? The look away shot. Oh, misses it. You see Langell staring him down during that too. Maybe that's what broke him. Oh man, I absolutely love it. In a critical round to do that, that's courageous. That is what this game is all about. I love it. Langell now with a shot. 2 blue on the board. Awkwardly jammed up there. I think Langell can get at least one of those off. I don't think the double's there. We will see his approach. I think he's going for that closer one. Okay. Maybe did see the double, but ends up on the outside. Hammer Time does have the hammer in this round, so they are working with a slight advantage as it stands. Pressure is on Irish Steel to get play back to the center, clear up the board to make plays. Hammer Time is feeling pretty comfortable, and this is the kind of spot you want to be in when it's a final round like this. To have hammer, play on the board, a little bit of cleanup to do, but I mean, and again, this would be huge because I believe it was last year, Canada was on top from place first, second, third. I think those were the main ones. Yeah, first, second, and third. We won the third place match last year. So if USA can take this back, it would be huge. Still, a lot of play on the outside right now. Looks like Magic's going to try to come in. Nice roll into the 15, getting play back to the center. Landrell really has no choice but to play to the inside. He could go for a touch from the outside on up the right side of the board from his perspective, but yeah, he takes that out. Might be a 20 here. Might be a 20 here for Malloy. Getting waxed up before he takes his shot. Oh, doesn't get it, or the off. Booing himself again. Really trying to get this energy going. You can see Carpiello chuckling. Big old smile while the crowd cheers for him. Yeah, Irish Steel is in deep right now. Oh, tons of action off the post. Did get an off there, but not quite enough. Oh! Oh, Ron loses his own. No, didn't lose his own, but left Malloy set up, and Malloy gets it. 20, wind up, in the cup. Carfiello misses as well. Oh, this is huge. Oh, man, Hammer Time. They have 20 points on the board, so technically tied right now with Hammer, but Magic needs to be careful. If Hammer Time can end up with 25 points on the board, they will. Oh, no. I saw what Rowan's trying to do there. He's trying to take the setup away. That was the play, but oh, Malloy not able to make it hurt. It comes down to these final shots. What can Carfiello do? I'm thinking follow through 20 at the very least. But even then, if Magic hits open 20, then it's pretty much sealed. So Carfiello needs to deal with that further disc. I think that's the conversation that's going right now. Just imagine center disc. If Carfiello gets that follow through, they're 1-1. Malloy hits an open 20, it's over. There's nothing that Ron will be able to do with his final shot. So Carfiello needs to find a way to manufacture a double and a 20 out of this, or at least a double to get play in the center and hope that Landrell has an opportunity to tie up the round and extend this game a little bit longer. But this is such an insane shot. I don't know how he approaches this. Looks like he's going to go for the single follow through. Oh! He doesn't get it. Still technically not out of this. But man. Comes down to this. Ron has one shot. He needs a double and a 20. I think it has to be a follow through. Will Ron be able to extend the match? Or will US win the third place match? Oh! That is that! You hear the chants in the background. USA is taking it home as Irish Steel takes the third place spot at this tournament. What incredible play from everybody around the table, but in special congratulations to Jason Malloy and Magic Mike. Stay tuned because the final match of this series is the finals between the Canadian cue balls, Jeremy Tracey and Andrew Hutchinson, versus the One Cheek Wonders, Eric Mammon and Ian Sean. So stay tuned, as that'll be coming out very shortly with a guest commentator. My name is Garret Tracey. You enjoyed this content, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Crokinole content. Make it a great day. How many times can you say content?